Lawrence, and welcome back to Dominations with
MacMarla.
and Christopher. There, that's better. There's even audio, and I think it's probably better audio this time around.
Good to hear.
Hooray! Now let's see. Got to close out of that because, well, I can't send the notifications, to be honest with you. We have got a few things going on tonight. We have got our feature alliance that we are doing. I believe we are waiting for Ray from Ocean's 11. Now, I don't have any background history on Ocean 11. I know that they are in war. Let's go ahead and scout out a few of their bases. See what's going on. Let's see. Their war begins in a couple of hours. Their number one is Texas Bayous. And they've got JJ the Great. Ray, of course, is who I have made brief contact with, and hopefully we will have the ability to have a chat with them. Ray, a level 162 industrial. Looks quite similar to mine. That is a trappy, mazy looking base. I quite like that Ray. Marla's doing an attack in the background.
On my baby account.
On her baby account. And that's where I'm at with this. Oh, and a bunker that is just under construction, I take it. I can only assume that bunker is just under construction.
No, it's
is that the first? Is that just the first bunker? Because I'm not seeing a second one. I'd like to say that there's two bunkers being a 162. Maybe some farms and such that got upgraded preemptively. And really, I think the math got all messed up, to be honest, in regard to the XP levels. I simply say that because I've seen 161s that are the same as me. I've seen 161s that are below. And they're running a very large war here, which is very nice to see. 25 down in the medieval age, some gunpowders, very good mix. Like to see that. I like inclusive alliances. Very nice. Let's see if we can. Oh, somebody's talking to us on a Friday. Now let's see. Awaiting endpoint. We're jumping on the Discord voice server. And it's awaiting the endpoint. Still awaiting the endpoint. And waiting. And waiting. There we go. Now we've got some voice connected there. And let's see, where am I at with my baby account? On my little baby account, I am upgrading a couple of my catapults. That one's a 2 going to a 3. This one should be a 3 going to a 4 in less than a day. What else am I working on? Some caltrops and 3 guys hanging out in the university. So that's where all my people are tied up. I have redone my base. We were discussing that earlier in regard to utilizing your Forbidden City at an appropriate level alongside your town center. And this comes in part as a result of the war matchup that we have. So in war, I've got a gentleman that has appropriately utilized his Forbidden City, and we'll take a look at that a little bit later on. What can we do here? A minute to wait, a minute to wait. I don't want to wait. Yes. You should talk to the people. I'm going to go for a raid.
You're going to go for a raid?
I'm going for a raid. Huh? What do you got going
on?
Coffee.
I have coffee going on. Right now I have Just a tower going up. Working on my generals. Want to get them up. Have some guys in the university. Have everything maxed. My cider, my trade goods are maxed, so I'm happy with that. Looting mostly for nation goods right now.
Nation
Yeah.
goods.
I'm finding those hard to keep up with on my baby account. Yeah.
The nation goods are hard to come by. They really are. Oh, look, this guy's giving away food. Sure, we'll take some of your food there, bud.
Yeah, the rest of the stuff comes pretty easily, so.
Yep.
Where is the chat?
Where is the chat? Here.
Yeah, bring it up.
There's nobody chatting there.
Okay. But if somebody happens to chat, I'd like to see it.
You'd like to actually see?
Yeah.
That's us.
Why do you always play with the baby account? Oh, I don't always. Last weekend I neglected my baby account because I was waiting for oil.
You're in for a nice, pleasant surprise. Why are you shooting at my guys? You're in for a pleasant surprise in a little bit here, because I am actually going to be showing you my industrial age account, which just hit level 161, I think, maybe even 162. And we'll be doing a war attack a little bit later on. That should be fun.
Yeah.
That's exciting stuff, isn't it?
It is.
Let's get that guy going in there. Yeah. That's where that's at. This guy's got a very
I like
interesting...
having my baby account because I find on my big account it's a whole lot of waiting. So it's nice to be able to flip back and forth.
That's why. And let's be honest, there's crazy loot down lower. It's like,
Yeah.
you need to go global with my Greek account. Yeah, we were talking about this. Marla's going to be going global, I think, before me because I'm just,
Anal?
I'm anal. Okay, let's just call it what it is. I'm anal. I like having all my stuff maxed out, and that's just the way I like to play.
Chris is like, "Are you maxed?" I'm like, "Yep." I'm going up in age, and he's like, "You're not maxed." I'm like, "Oh well, I forgot a few things."
I must admit though, the ELAS tanks, they do look very, very hot. Huge hit points on those bad boys.
Part of it is also with the baby accounts is like you don't have to do any of those fumbling around and figuring stuff out. Like you just found through the ages.
That's where I'm at right now, eh?
Like gunpowder, I've been here for a while, but it's...
Yeah, let's throw that away. I'm not coming home with anything anyways. Yeah, gunpowder's a nice place to be. Especially because people don't yet know really how to attack.
Well, no, I rarely get attacked.
I'm higher in metals, and I have found that I'm getting attacked. Why do I like Greek Nation? Marla, why do you like the Greek Nation?
Well, certainly the economics, the cut down on the wait times in the younger ages was great. Fat tanks. Heavies,
whatever you'd like to call them.
Yeah.
They're huge.
Although I am in.
It's funny that you should bring that up. It's funny that you should bring that up because, and we should probably have a discussion about that, Ahmed, because You can weigh in on this, I'm sure.
I'm changing nations on my big account.
Marla's primary will be changing nations from Greek to something. She hasn't made up her mind yet.
And
And who is that? Somebody's just dinged me.
oh,
Oh, it's Duncan. Hello, Duncan. Are you there?
I'm right here.
Hi, buddy. Welcome to the stream. What's going on?
Oh no, I'm on the stream. I gotta run away.
I feel like that sometimes. I'm like, oh, I'm feeling a little shy tonight.
Hello, stream.
What's new? What's happening? How's the industrial age treating you?
Yeah.
I don't like it.
So far, you're still not liking it, eh?
I've got my first tank depot going up, but I mean, I still have 3 days left on it, and I've got my airstrip, and I'm upgrading a bunker or barracks as well. Just waiting for all that to go. It's gonna take me a week and a half for all of it to be done.
Yeah.
And where
It's
are
a
you?
whole lot of waiting, isn't it?
Yes, it sucks.
And you're sitting in and around 1,200 metals, though, right?
Yeah. I'm actually climbing back up right now. I'm trying to get up, 6,500 or 6 mil 500 to upgrade another tank depot. But I'm like at 5.2 right now, and every time I get closer, global age or a high industrial age attacks me and just hits me for it takes about 3K, and then they don't get any stars. So then the next person comes in and gets me, and the next person, and the next person. By the time I'm back down to like 3 million.
Now you know why it's very popular to leave the town center out.
Yeah. I'm about to change back to my other one and have just all my resources inside. Just leave my town center out again.
Yeah, and I mean I think that's viable, especially. But if you're having that much of a difficulty, why not just drop down to 400 or 500 metals and then climb your way back up there?
Well, I did do that, but I was attacked even more. It seems like the higher metals I go, because I'm sitting at 1,300, I'm getting attacked less.
All right.
When I was down to 850, I got attacked constantly by high global.
Yeah, I think you need to drop below 800. Below 800 is a pretty safe zone.
I think so.
Yeah.
I'll have to try that. I'll have to get lower.
I've been doing that for the oil.
Each time I start to drop metals, it's like close to war, and I have like a few resources I need to get my embassy buffs, and I end up dropping all my troops and then just start climbing again, trying to get those last few resources.
Absolutely. Here, we can do this. Who are you looking at? So, Duncan, who do you think the Marla should switch to? I'm not sure if you caught that, but Marla is going to be changing nations in about 4 days here, and she's still a little bit on the fence as to
Romans.
Yeah. I figured you would say that. You're a little bit biased.
You like the Romans?
You're Greeks now, right?
Yeah.
And your second account is
Korean.
Korean, yeah.
Yeah.
Greek, Korean.
You could try the French. I mean, they got fast build time
fast build time, yeah.
And Ahmed's saying British. And British is like the standard. That's the go-to, right? Like everybody that I've ever encountered in regard to what nation is the best nation and what nation should I change to, they all say British.
French is common too.
Yeah, and my secondary is British. I've got to say I'm not particularly fond of the British.
Yeah, you've been considering changing that account.
Yeah, like I've gotten there and I don't find it to be that exciting, to be honest. I'm almost thinking like Korean or German.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be the wrong person to ask because I have never changed my nation. I've stayed the Roman the entire time. It's just the overwhelming troops that I can dump on a base is just amazing to me. Because I've taken out some high globals with just my, shitty, uh, Enlightenment age troops.
Right.
So Ahmed, who's watching the stream here, says that he's in one of the top 3 alliances in the world, but I'm not sure what that means anymore. You'd have to substantiate that. You'd have to back that up by saying we're in the top 3 because, because there's got to be a reason for you saying that. If you're talking in regard to glory, I don't know. I'm hard pressed to buy it.
Well, I don't know.
Maybe. Could
Yeah,
be.
I know like hardcore war alliances, they favor Korean, British, French, and German.
Range is important. Could destroy a 98 with the British. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you just want to change your nation? Are you done with the Greece now, or?
Well, I'm feeling a little bored, so I need to spice it up a bit. So that's
Well, once you go Romans, you never go back.
Oh.
That's a really.
Hey, have you tried the mortar guys out yet?
I'm still upgrading my motor, guys. I have 3 days, 15 hours on them.
You'll like them.
So, yeah, then I'll have trench motors.
Trench mortars.
Oh, I still need to upgrade those. I haven't even gotten close to that yet.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, because it's not a huge part of my army, and I'm not running with them right now because of the train time. Yeah, I figure I'll put them back in the mix when they're upgraded, but, yeah.
Yeah, no, the first thing I'm working on is trying to get my artillery. And then as soon as I get all of my barracks up, then I'll work on tanks. But until then, I'm going to do artillery and then most likely trench mortars next.
Yeah, I mean, because you use them all the time, it makes sense to do them.
Absolutely.
Yeah, once I upgrade those guys, they'll be at 390 damage, I believe.
Wow.
Yeah, they're at 310 right now. And Paris gave me a couple for defense, and I had checked the damage on those with the trench mortars. They're at 380.
Wow. Yeah, see, I'm actually upgrading Alexander here again. I realized how many hit points. I realized how many hit points he had, so I was like, yeah, I'm going to upgrade him.
Isn't he like just about even?
What do you mean?
Hit points and damage. I thought he was one of them that was pretty much even with his hit points and damage.
No, well, his damage per second is 387, but his hit points at level 10, 20,838. That's with the library research. Now, Ahmed said, he's just trying to give some opinions with help. And, certainly I appreciate all the perspectives. And I think I've stated it before in regard to my thoughts and my feelings as far as or in regard to why I'm Greek. One of the fundamental reasons that I'm Greek is because I believe that this game can be played with just about any nation, and you can 5-star and do just as well with any nation. And I like the challenge of it. I like the challenge of trying to get all the way, attack those global age bases and do the exact same thing as all these
I
guys.
I must say though, I am really quite impressed with my Koreans.
With your Koreans have done stellar. They've done
Yeah.
stellar. Uh, yeah.
I am sort of leaning towards German.
Are ya?
Yeah, I think so. Because it'll be
Okay.
such a different way to play compared to what I'm used to. So, I don't know.
It'll be interesting.
But Roman's special troop is also afoot.
But they've also got the additional troop
Yes, troop
space.
space.
What's your troop
I
space
love
at?
about it too.
I want to know what your troop space is at. Sorry, what's it at?
I lost connection, so last time I came in, I heard, I wonder what your true space is at.
Yeah, so what is the Roman troop space for industrial?
It's like 150 something.
Yeah, it'll be 150, 158, I believe, because I got that five extra troop space.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
But then you got to add in the extra 10 that I get from Terracotta.
Right.
The Terracotta Army.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha. There's lots of things to take into consideration as far as how you want to play this game, and really, that's where I'm at right now. I'm not sure if you noticed, I'm ranked #1 for this war, so it's gonna be fun. Um, Ahmed's asked if I play any other games. I used to play Clash of Clans. Now I kind of dabble in it, like I show up and collect my resources, and maybe if I can, I upgrade something and drop it. I find it like it's so. Yeah, I don't play anything else, just dominations really. Unless you want to consider, the brief time that I played Slither.io, a game.
Yeah, yeah. I play puzzle games.
Um, I like this one. They're 14 5-starred LB.
Oh no.
We're in trouble.
Um,
Yeah. And Marla played Clash of Clans for a bit too.
yeah, I played Clash for a bit. It was always though, like Dominations was always my game. I liked
Yeah.
it better.
Well, you got into Dominations about the same time I got into Clash.
Yeah,
And as far as the control and the growth, and really, I'd have to say that the Dominations was everything that Clash was not.
yeah.
And at that juncture, there was a huge outcry to change some things in Clash of Clans, but they never actually got around to doing it. They never, and
Well, they
sometimes,
have now, but
right, but it was like,
I've
it was,
lost interest.
that's right, it was
So,
too little too late. It was just like, well, I'm sorry, but
like, there's some really awesome functionality there now. So, but
oh, Hassam has said the troop space for Romans is 154.
154.
Yeah,
Okay.
so that's monstrous. Thanks, Hassam.
Um,
Yeah, 154 troop spaces.
so, and before this, we were big into Ingress, but we couldn't continue playing because kids.
Well, yeah, with three kids driving around in the middle of the night to run ops is not really a
Yeah.
viable thing to
Yeah.
do.
Well, and it was just different.
Different time, different place,
Yeah,
and it was fun.
it was a lot of fun. I hope to get into a game like that again when our children are school aged.
Yeah, certainly. And I mean, it did help that we have an Ingress portal right outside our door. So quite literally, right across the street, we'd poke our heads out the front door and see people that played the game over there, trying to hack the portal or attack it or whatever, without making the realization that we live right here. So it's kind of fun. If you've played Ingress at all, you know how confusing that would be if you went to acquire somebody's portal or a portal that was kind of vital to your plan, And the next thing you know, one, it's really, really hard to defend or to take it down because we're on internet connection, not just cellular. And second to that, there's two of us. And third, you drive away, and the next thing you know, it's under attack and been, flipped again. So it was kind of neat. I did like that aspect of it. And we included it in some fairly large ops. We were known for being big fielders, I guess.
Wow, yeah,
I don't know.
but yeah.
But certainly not a lot of what is it called? MTU? No, MU.
MU, yeah,
MU.
yeah, because we just don't have the population density here. And I mean, like, I can't imagine because of that it made making big fields really easy.
Right.
But like in a where the population is more dense, I'm not sure that how possible that would be. Like you need teams of people to do it.
And that's what they do. From what I understand, they do teams of people in order to actually complete larger ops.
Um,
Uh, oh, okay. So Ahmed's asked about my troop combo for multiplayer, and I'm not sure what you're referring to. Um, so I go with one big fat heavy tank. Um, I do sometimes increase that to two, depending on how I'm feeling. And then obviously the trade-off there is that I go with less shooters. Um, but yeah, no, I like my troop combo. Uh, that's all I usually need. And it's just my meat shield, which is the one fat heavy tank that gets in there. Three supply trucks to keep my 42 shooters alive. 7 artillery. And I have actually minus my heavy gats as of like today. And I just got frustrated having to retrain them is really all that comes down to. Uh, I'm not sure if it's wise or unwise, but we'll have to see.
um,
I think for this war attack, I'm going to add them back in, at least at a minimum one. I'm a huge, huge fan of heavy gats.
yeah, that's my next major goal on my big account is getting my factory up.
There we go. Nice job, DV. Wasn't that loud?
Yeah.
Thanks, Ahmed. I think it's an all right combo. Um, I've talked to a few different people in regard to why I only have one tank, because I know that there's French players that have like 5 tanks, uh, and they're like, well, if you've got such big tanks, why don't you use them? Why don't you utilize them better? And my answer to that is like that's why I have fat tanks, so I don't have to like my utilization of tanks is because they're heavy. They're just there to take the fodder.
Yeah.
And I only need one to catch the fodder, and it gets me through. Especially with flampanzers, right?
Yeah.
A couple of flampanzers, a couple of generals, and you don't need to go much heavier than that, in my opinion. What about university? I was fairly focused on the university. So my university obviously is just a level 1. My Leo, I do have to get my mortar. I mean, I think everybody's racing for that artillery damage. I think that's where a lot of that is at. The second one in my mind is getting that tower damage up so I can get my rifleman damage increased. And then second to that, I think this one for the shock infantry, that in and of itself would be enough if you were, say you were German. That'd be huge because you'd have instant gains on your primary troop, right? Like you would then have nothing to actually do in order to increase the hit points and the damage of your primary troop. So there is that to take into consideration if you're changing nations. What else is there? Tower blessing bonus, I guess. What do we need to do?
Yeah, like some of them seem really good, but like some of them I looked at them and I'm like, what?
And there's so many people that harnessed and utilized that bug that was in existence. Yeah, that exploited that, I guess. and it's put them a lot further ahead. But I mean, I refuse to.
Well, but I don't know.
I saw how it was done, and people had their universities all out maxed and working.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Have I tried the 50% quick victory before? Absolutely. I've tried it. I've tried it and failed at least twice, and I've tried it and succeeded probably half a dozen times. But it's a very specific scenario has to exist in order for that to work.
Yeah, certainly. In the younger, I found in gunpowder and lower, it was very easy to achieve. But once you hit enlightened and
Industrial and global.
well, in global, it seems to come back into favor again. But I found for enlightened and industrial, it's a very difficult strategy
It is.
to
Well,
achieve. However,
and I think the problem is because you've got so many high hit point buildings because it's based on the actual hit points of the buildings.
yeah, because I mean, like in the younger ages, also like usually
You
the
clone stuff.
resource buildings are all out, right? And it's really easy to get them all really quick, right? And there's your 50%
Quick victory. So you
quick
just
victory.
maybe I'll do that
So,
in Treefort tomorrow for my war attack. See if we can't get a 50% quick victory. I think you need the Colosseum, right? I don't know. Are you saying like for my base, that's what I need to change out? I mean, I like Versailles, you know, and that's what I would have to change out for Angkor. Which one is it?
no.
It's the Hanging Gardens.
No,
No, it's not.
it's not. It's
Oh, it's my Notre Dame.
Notre Dame. Yeah.
And yeah,
That one's a hard one.
you know, certainly it's not the bonus gold per day. Let's face it, right? Like that bonus gold per day would have to say 250,000 to make that the appeal, and it would make it certainly more appealing. Where it really takes a bite out of it, especially on the given basis that the next age I go to is going to be global, is that 10% upgrade discount.
Yeah.
Even now, with my generals and whatnot going higher.
But I would have to say, because I do have the Coliseum on my baby account, it does give you an edge.
It does. Well, I mean that's without even an argument. I mean,
Like
they'd be
yeah.
so. I don't know. 3,900 technology discount is 10%. Unit upgrade discount is 10%.
And so it's like I guess you got to decide how you want to play. You know, if you're gonna be solely war focused.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you've been on the fence about it a few times. You considered getting the Coliseum.
Yes. Yes, I have.
So.
I want to get the 50% first stable, first spawn time.
Yeah.
Extra caltrops. Yeah,
I already got that.
Oh, is that Duncan back again?
Yeah, I've been back.
Hey, buddy. So we're kind of mulling over and figuring out what's most important. I mean, and as far as if you were to create an account that was primarily war or only focused on war, what would it look like?
Well,
I know I did the garrison and
like,
stable 50%, spawn time. It definitely helps the first wave. I mean, they all come out really quick, and then after that, it kind of goes back to normal. But I mean, with the extra,
that with the Acropolis. Can you imagine?
With the Acropolis, it even loads it more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that with the Acropolis, and it's just like boom, boom, boom. Oh, and
yeah, it only works for the first wave, though.
Now, where's Felix at? Felix is 4. He nailed it for 100%. Wow. Should I show them who I'm up against in war?
Sure.
Yeah. I'm up against the man in war.
The man.
The man.
I got to take on Boss today.
Boss.
In Treefort.
Boss and Treefort.
Boss. Maybe that was yesterday. Oh my goodness, that was yesterday.
I think, what are we going to do? My gate limit is 21. Wait a minute. Why did that? The cast keeps pooping out.
Yeah, our
Is that our wireless, you think?
our internet hasn't been that great today.
I think it's been primarily like this evening it's been.
No, it was this morning too.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Sorry,
Little
guys.
Des was having some connection issues.
Poor little Des.
Poor little Des. He couldn't watch his kids too, which is really super obnoxious.
Now let's see here. Let's see if we can get it back up and going there. This little thing just cooks though. It does heat up quite well. I can't upgrade it any further. That's the highest it goes.
What? No, because I swear I can upgrade mine again. Upgrade. So I can upgrade it again. Because in Industrial Age you can upgrade it twice, can't you? To 24?
Requires the Global Age.
Okay, no, yours is...
Oh yeah, so mine is there.
Yeah.
Mine is there. Mine's already level 7, that's why.
Yeah, mine's level 6.
The 27 limit I think you're talking about is like if you were French.
Yeah.
If you were French, you would be able to do that.
Yes. And the only reason why I'm not considering French, I do like the train time, but it would be very similar to how I'm playing now. So it would
kind of offset it, you think?
Yeah.
Somewhat. This is who I'm up against in war. So I think the intention is that I'm going to go with a drop point somewhere up here. Oh, and to answer the question, I think it's going to be double tactic, one plane run to get rid of the Forbidden City. I think that's my best option. Drop point up here. Sabotage, I think, is going to be there. I don't want the first sabotage to encompass the town center.
Mm-hmm.
The second one's going to be there in order to get the town center and those two. And my third tactic, I believe my third tactic, I am going to go with, I was thinking a decoy, to be honest with you. But I don't know. I'm not entirely sure what I want to do with my third tactic, because after that it's going to be a matter of timing, I think. The nice part about this is that I can actually hit that from here, but that looks trappy all in there, doesn't it? Like that looks scary trappy in there to me.
Use a decoy.
I think that's what I'm going to have to do. Now, I wanted to see either, and I thought about that. Either way I go, I'm going to have to use two tactics. So either way I run it, I'm either going to have to use two sabotage and a blimp run, or I'm going to use two sabotage and a plane run. The advantage to going with two demolition and a plane run is that potentially I get to keep the planes afterwards for at least a little bit of help to get through there. So that's the hope there, anyways. There's my library. Oh, see. And where's my tactics building? I know I moved it, but I didn't move it that far away, did I? Oh, there it is. Right over there in the corner.
Oh, I love that when you like shift your base just a little bit and
Yeah.
you go in and you're lost.
Yeah, so it's only, I only need 2. 1,848. So I'm going to need 2 of those. Let's go waste some tactics. What do I want to waste? That's really the question. A 127 enlightened with, oh yeah, we're going to waste some troops too.
Yeah, well, you can get a training blessing.
I think I've already got one, to be honest with you.
Well, there you go. Might as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Nice ambush trap.
You should be able to, like, how many tactics? You just need 1 tactic, right? You just need to lose 1?
I think so. I'm hoping that I can get through this and not actually kill all of my stuff, though. That would be nice. There it is. Do we want to work around? Yeah, let's work around. I've already lost like 15 shooters have died.
Oh, those are
non-issues. Oh yeah, we'll take care of business here. I think I'm just going to eat around this guy's base and then probably cut through at some point.
Yeah.
Doo-doo-doo-doo. Who's saying what? Why didn't you replay a recording attack in your base to test you? Why didn't I? I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. I just lost a plane. Big jerks. Big jerks. Wasn't paying attention. Lost a plane.
Oh, that's
Then your troops get a little bit silly. I'm fully anticipating that he's got some sort of a spike trap or something going on here. No. 1, 2. Did I use 2 protect already? I think I must have.
Did you really?
Or 2.
I've been scouted.
Are you really?
Mm-hmm.
41 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember. Oh well, if I have to drop one, I have to drop one. Oh, you're being attacked?
Mm-hmm.
You want to see a replay? I like this attack. Very nice. Thank you. I like that one too.
Oh.
That's a little Bubba.
Yeah.
No.
Is she just dreaming or is she up?
I think she's probably just dreaming.
See?
We'll play it by ear. Oh yeah, see, lost a few things there, and I did only drop 1 tactic. Let's go.
That's why you lost a plane.
Probably. You know, I think that you should be able, like, if your timing's on, you should be able to protect planes. Like, you know how you throw your protect down on your regular troops? I think if you drop your planes at an appropriate time and you can throw a protect down, it should protect your planes.
Absolutely.
Wouldn't you think?
Yeah. Like if you can get it in that little circle at just the right moment, sure, absolutely.
Yeah, like you're throwing fairy dust down from the heavens. That's what you're doing in order to protect your troops, because that's where you're attacking from. You're controlling from up here. So it's as to say, if somebody was up in the clouds and they threw fairy dust at you, and your plane flew by through that fairy dust, it would be covered in that stuff.
Absolutely.
So, like, really get on it. Get
Yeah.
with the program.
I agree.
We need one of those. No protects. No protects. Yeah, I am going to use that betrayal. That betrayal is going to be mandatory, I think. Or did I make a mistake?
Just go with your gut.
I'm going with my gut.
Commit to it.
I'm committed. I'm committed. But I don't have any real defenses. You want to see a defense? Here's one. Here's a guy that, like, pretty close to kitchen sink me trying to get at my base. My base does just fine, I think. Or did this guy actually get all the way through? No, he couldn't have. Where did he come in from? This seems to be a popular location for dropping on my base. He's got his little, those aren't even, those are cannons. So he's coming at me with cannons and some horsies, which is really like, yeah, good luck there, bud.
He must be enlightened age.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's enlightened age. An overreaching enlightened age. And I mean, I can't blame him. Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Especially for, like, he got 2 diamonds and a whole bunch of leather and, like, tons of stuff, right?
Yeah. He's actually doing very well.
Oh, he really is. Like,
I'm impressed.
He's actually chewing away at my base quite well. He throws his general in there. I believe, yeah, he's got a sabotage there. Finally makes it through there. I don't know what he's trying to attack there, but he had to waste another sabotage. 2 sabotages, as a matter of fact. So that's 3 right there.
I think he was after your oil.
I mean, if that's what he was after, then I mean, he did very well, because he certainly did get my oil.
Yep.
But there's easier ways to get oil. And that was that was his army, 29%. But he must have been after the oil, like force targeted the oil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think. All right. Did we want to do a couple war attacks?
Sure. We can do a couple war attacks. I don't have a peace treaty, so.
You don't, eh? Okay.
No. Nope. But you could get my oil.
Marla's saying go with my gut. So.
Yep.
I'll get rid of that guy. I am adding that bad boy back in there. Nobunaga and Napoleon for the range is what we're going with. I am going to get rid of the whatever that was, betrayal, and I am going with a decoy. I changed my mind. I do have enough that I should be able to get myself
Tactics blessing?
Tactics blessing. That will ensure that it actually costs me a ton less as far as crowns.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's down to 35, so I'm going to throw a request out. 2 artillery shooters. Yep, that looks about right. Not a problem, Ahmed. Now, if you can come and revenge me, or somebody wants to come and revenge me, they'll have a little bit of an insight. I'm okay with that. Okay, so this is their number 1. So drawing that line as we're supposed to is from there all the way to down here. So it does put my planes actually coming in from this face. Like I said, I've got 2 demolition tactics that I'm going to use on that, plus my planes. Hopefully my planes make it through. I I'm hopeful that they will. The other line we thought is going to be from there all the way up to there. So it's about there. So that puts the crosshairs of his base are actually pretty well situated. Right about, I believe it was right about there. So the only face that was really left somewhat exposed from what I saw was this one, because he's only got 2 shooters there. Which leads me to believe I might be better off actually coming in from this side. And the reason I say that is, you know, the chance of survival. Chance of survival on my troops is going to be better from this angle, I think. I've got to remember to get my sabotage down. So then the sabotage would be there, there, and there. And then I'm going to throw the decoy there. Yeah. I want to get a blitzkrieg down first, though. So we're going to go with a drop point right there. Drop point, probably blitzkrieg right away. And then sabotage there. And then decoy there. And then we'll have to see how it plays out. I want to make sure that's sabotage, though, first. Because the sabotage, or the decoy, actually.
Yes, will trigger the town center troops.
As we have learned in the past.
Yeah, well, you're not the only person to make that mistake.
Yeah,
so.
I know. Feels bad, man. And we just dropped the stream. My opinion. What does he say? I'm not sure.
My opinion,
I don't know. I missed.
yeah. Let's wait a moment.
Wait a moment. Maybe it'll pop up. A little bit warm. Artillery from the Great One. Who went on 3?
Ooh, nice 5 stars.
Wow. The Butcher. Nailed it. I used 2 event troops. Don't hate. Nice job.
This base needs the quick victory 50%.
Is that what he says?
Yeah.
I disagree. He could very well be right. He's probably, from the sounds of things, he's got a ton more experience than me. See,
Yeah.
I think we might actually have to make you do a raid so that this thing can cool off a little bit, because I believe that it's the heat of it that's causing it to disconnect.
Oh, okay.
So, I'll tell you what, we're going to disconnect this little bad boy. Oh, it already has. Now let's see.
Let it have a cooldown?
Yeah, I think so. And I'll tell you what, why don't we, can we go?
I can try and connect my tablet here.
Oh, there we go. We're going to take a brief break, I think, if that's at all possible.
Oh, okay.
Keep on streaming. Okay. Yeah, we're going to pause that, and we'll come back and do our war attacks, I think.
Yeah, we're just going to give this like 10 minutes to cool down.
Maybe. I'll go stick it in the freezer.
I don't think that's
really good for it, but we're going to leave it anyways.
okay.
Okay. So it's still, theoretically, I guess it's still streaming, like it's still on live stream. For people who work in the IT industry specific to telephone. Hi, people. The 2-year-old didn't come out and entertain them while we were gone. Now, do we think that's cool?
I need a coffee refill.
Okay. Well, I'll get this going. I won't press attack until you get back. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hello again, everybody. Sorry about that. I think this thing. This is barracks troops in Gateside. Okay, let's pop this open. I do want to hear what you have to say, Ahmed. It sounds like you've got an idea there, and I'm always open to suggestions.
Yeah.
And really, my attack strategy and the way that I attack is complemented by listening to a variety of different people. I watch Siggy, I watch Stab, I watch Matt, or Matty as Marla likes to call him. I've received a ton of advice from Matt. He's an excellent resource to have. Complemented with that, we've got Sir in our alliance and LB and Felix, all phenomenal attackers that are always very helpful. Okay, so that seems to have cooled off a little bit. Let's see if it actually remains connected now. I guess that is the one downside to this thing, is that it doesn't have excellent cooling capability. But mind you, I'm charging this thing and cooling it at the same, or using it at the same time and streaming. So I can't say that that's really unexpected. So that should pop up there for you guys here soon.
No idea.
No idea where your glasses went?
No idea.
I thought I had seen your glasses. Okay, so...
You thought you had seen my glasses.
I thought I had seen your glasses on the shelf in the kitchen, like where the glasses are. Bottom shelf.
Where the drinking glasses are?
Yes, where the drinking glasses are. On the bottom shelf.
I'm not seeing any bright red.
No bright red popping out at you?
Or dark brown. Or my, actual.
Okay, so I'm not sure what to... Sabotage the 4 mortars. Barracks troops in Gateside. Barracks troops. Oh, barracks? Are you referring to these barracks, I think? Sabotage the 4 mortars. I'm not really following.
So no mercs, no generals. Still not finding glasses.
Still not finding glasses. Give me 2 seconds here, guys.
They're right there. They're right there. You're welcome. Thank you.
I do have a horrible habit of kind of remembering where things are in the house.
Except, like, that's not where you told me to look.
No, it really isn't. But I mean, as soon as you're standing in a room, you're like, I seen them here. At least that's how I work and perceive things.
That's why I need bright red glasses.
Okay, so here's Ahmed back. He says, 8 artillery, 65 rifles, distribution in Gateside. Okay, so in Gateside. Okay. With the airplane for the tanks. Okay. With you so far.
4 mortars. Oh, yeah, with the ballista towers. Okay.
Mercenaries and generals in donated troop in Dockside. Oh, Dockside. Dockside? Distributed along there? Is that what you're saying?
To get fast, quick victory.
Oh, to get the quick... I'm not sure. I like...
No healing. No healing?
No healing.
Hmm.
That would be scary. Oh. Ahmed, I'm going to ask that you get on Discord. I think I put the link there several times. I'm not going to run with your suggestion this time because I don't honestly perceive that there's enough time to actually execute that appropriately or give it its due justice. However, with that said, my second war attack, I want you in on it, by the way, if you're okay with that. I do like that as an idea, though, right?
But that's a very British strategy.
That is an extremely British strategy, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Like with 65 rifles and no healing, that's and the villages started adopting that a little bit more, right?
I do it always. It works.
Oh, I'm sticking with what I know, which is what I'm gonna stick with again. I'm sorry, I'm a wuss. Okay, so I've got my 3 triplanes. I've got 4. Actually, here, you know what I want to do? I want to record that, so we're gonna go start recording. Hello, once again, audience, and welcome back to DomiNations with Christopher and MacMarla. I'm recording our war attacks so that we can throw them up separate from the Friday night live stream, which we're in the middle of. If you missed it this time, we expect to see you next Friday. I'm going on number 1 because my second bunker I crowned and that popped me up to the number 1 spot. So,
yeah, he's been vying for this position for some time.
I really have. I'm kind of excited. This is who we're up against. It's a 178 global. We're going to take our time and hopefully make it through here. So without further ado, if you really want to see the debate on how we're going to attack this,
maybe I should try Ahmed's strategy on cleanup
I think you should. How's that?
If that's a possibility.
Yeah, I think
it might not be.
I think you should though. Okay, so we have got my 3 triplanes, 4 riflemen, or 4 shock infantry rather, 38 riflemen, 1 heavy tank, 3 supply trucks, 7 artillery, 1 heavy gat. My mercenaries, we've got Tom the Brother Hessian, some pants and khakis along for the ride, 2 sabotage, 1 blitzkrieg, 2 demolition, and 1 decoy. My generals, I am going with Nobunaga and Napoleon, the 2 N's. I've got 6 little riflemen and 2 artillery. Without further ado, let's see how we get on. Okay. Do, 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 do. Oh. I didn't want to have to do that, but everything's dead. Literally everything is dead.
Your blitzkrieg ran out?
My blitzkrieg, as soon as my blitzkrieg ran out.
Well, get your quick victory.
How can I get my quick victory?
Oh, right.
Oh, that was such a fail. That's awesome. You were saying something about trying a different strategy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There goes the sand battery. There's another sand battery. Maybe we'll be able to. I don't think so. Get down here, everybody. See, and I didn't even have a chance. Didn't even have a chance to get that off. What happened to that? That blitzkrieg must have run out like long before I even had a chance to do anything.
Yeah.
What do you mean you couldn't do it? Okay, that was sad. That didn't work at all. Apparently, I really do need to work on that.
Connection lost.
Oh, well, you didn't miss anything. Yeah, I would love to see a video of you doing the crazy quick victory. I'm not upset that the connection got lost. I've got to be honest. That was really, really bad. I kind of am, but I'm kind of not. Do you mind just touching the retrain button for me? And let's, yeah, I'm going to change up my tactics.
You don't have enough cider. Yeah, okay. Let's change up your tactics.
Maybe you should do yours off of your toy, because mine seems to be not very responsive, I've got to be honest.
And you need a betrayal? Oh, okay.
Just like that.
Just like that? Yeah, no, let's try and get mine on. I'm more comfortable attacking on mine anyways.
Is yours charged up?
Odds, Broken Kingdom. Oh, that's Transformers, I think.
When can I send? If you jump on Discord, here. There you go.
Or, is there like some way through the live stream you can do it? Where they can just like click contact us or something.
Oh, I sent them the link to our Discord. And if you jump on there, yeah.
Let's see if I can get this to go.
Do I need to, here. Let's see.
Cancel. I should flip over to your profile anyway so they can see my touches.
Okay. Yup.
Yep. Oh, Christopher.
Just, I don't know. I have no idea. And I kid you not, I did actually hit a 166 global earlier on today that I thought was fairly stout. I thought of, and I was confident with that strategy. I was like, you know what?
It's just a matter of practice. You'll get it. Oh, I can't find. Let's open up DomiNations here.
It didn't show that?
No, it was not showing as anything to cast to, so.
Right again.
And my wireless actually seems stable for the moment, so
Yeah, see if you can't get it to cast off of yours. Smart view.
Smart view. It's
not
very smart.
Not being very smart, is it?
It's not very aptly named.
Sometimes smart view?
Sometimes I think it's
Sorry, what wireless are you connected to?
what wireless am I connected to? Where would it say?
Oh, you know
I'm
what?
on a McPhee.
Isn't that cute? Checking network requirements. Connected, secured. So I'm wondering, like, how was that actually working before? I don't know.
Is that maybe why there were so many problems? Is it was on... Who has two networks at home, Chris? Still, no devices found.
I just touched rebroadcast and you just said...
Sorry. Okay.
Wait for it.
Being patient, not clicking.
Wait for it.
Just not so smart.
I'm willing to bet that the version that you have only operates on that. There.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yours seems to be just fine. Let's just change that.
Oh yeah, because it's not sized right.
As long as it shows all of it, then I'm okay.
Mm-hmm.
We can leave it. Yeah, let's leave it like that. That looks good. I'm happy with that.
You're happy with that?
Well, it shows everything. I mean, it's not certainly not cropped exactly the same, but it shows everything. So.
All right.
Brutal.
I am still way down there. I think I'm 13 this time.
You're 13. Oh, and we've got to welcome Great One, who's moved up from Treefort. So we're very excited to have him as part of our team. Extremely good attacker, very active.
I am 13. Scout. Thank you, Felix. And is that the village or the butcher?
DV. The village. I'll have to see how much of that actually got recorded, because I mean, I do like going back and actually seeing, even if I fail. Oh, see, and you've got a good one too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, the good news on your behalf, well, no, he's global, right? But he doesn't look, see, this is the thing, like, why is that guy a 166 global?
When howitzers. Offensively global.
Offensively global? I guess, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm thinking of dropping right here and trying to get all the way to there in time.
Blasting through?
Yeah.
I think it's a possibility. I think it's a very good possibility, actually.
I mean,
And I think by the time you actually get there, like if you look at the layout of the space, chances are, like if you do drop there, you're going to get through enough of his high hit point buildings that you're probably going to be close to that 50% by the time you get there, anyways.
yeah.
So I think that's probably your best bet, to be honest with you.
I was gonna drop here though.
Yeah, no, that's exactly where I would drop.
He has what activated? Smooth that. Ooh, he's got
Indians and
Maori.
Maori? No, that's not the Maori. That is oh yeah, that's the Maori. Maori.
Maori.
And you never know. Maybe he's a 166 because of his library research or his university research. What is mine?
Yeah, defender's attack damage, defender's health, and extra strength to his walls, but not like when I scouted it. I'm not really concerned about his walls because the bulk of his base is like if I come in here and then I start to work my way around, like I shouldn't have to go through too many walls.
You shouldn't. No. I mean, and really, your rally point. Where were you going to pick for your rally point? Like once you actually naturally get through.
One of the fallen buildings here.
Yeah. See, and I was going to say pick one of the ones that's in its own compartment.
Yeah, like here.
Just like cause no traps, right?
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's pretty exposed base though. Not a very good design.
Well, that remains
Remains to be seen, obviously, but no.
Certainly with the defensive coalitions. It's a little worrisome. Oh, did it say what level they were?
166?
No.
Oh, if you touch on those, yeah.
Level 2.
So there's a level 2.
34%.
That's the town center health, though, right?
Yeah. And he has a pretty decent road network. So.
Yep.
All right.
This little thing is just cooking. Didn't you get Alliance troops?
It showed up on my screen from Felix.
How nasty is that?
Nasty. Let's go home.
Because it showed them too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking is like, you're not allowed to do that. You're not allowed to show that you gave somebody Alliance troops and then say, psych. That's not how that works.
That's just mean and cruel.
I have artillery if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Well, you'll have to.
Yeah.
You'll have to go and drop the ones that you've got there.
The one that I have?
The one that you have, I would suggest that you go and kill it just in somewhere.
Why is that?
Because if you don't, sometimes it gets screwed up and you'll only be requesting for like one troop or something. So the process is like if you go to battle and then go to the single player, like the campaign.
Look at this.
Oh, and that's all messed up too. Maybe you want to try killing it and bring it back up?
Yeah, maybe. Let's
You just go close all? Is that? Maybe. There we go. That's messed up.
That is kind of strange.
There's been a lot of oddities, though. Max was supposed to come and join us, Peter. Or Peter. Max was supposed to come and join us in Outlaws today, but when he went to send his actual request to come and join the Outlaws, didn't show up.
Yeah.
Like nothing showed up, and then of course we opened it up and he still couldn't, and then he was getting errors. But then he went to join Outlaws, or sorry, Eminent Domain, and it was not a problem. Jumped right in there. So it makes me wonder, like, if there's a problem in actually joining the Outlaws, how many people have been seeing that error, and how many people have tried to join the Outlaws, or any other alliance for that matter?
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm gonna go drop that troop on the campaign.
Is it you verified that it's still just one troop?
Just one.
Weird. There's 60,000. You haven't done those yet?
No.
That's like the first thing that I did. Watch, all of them are going to pop up. No,
Nope.
just the one.
How bizarre. All right. I'm not gonna watch.
We're not going to watch the one troop?
No.
Come on. Where's the fun in that? So,
Okay. So, request for fall. Yes. And
try it again. Glitched out. Yeah. Did you see the villages comment? Oh, did somebody must have donated to you. Requested troops fall. There you go. Now they're there. The village said I was gonna offer to trade with Chris until I realized he was one. Thanks, buddy. Thanks for looking out.
yeah. Okay.
Go get him.
All right.
Actually, here, let's we're gonna stop that, and then we're gonna go start.
Welcome back to DomiNations with MacMarla. This is and Christopher. Hopefully my war attack is better than his.
That was a love pat, and that was a sympathy pat all at the same time.
It was.
Indicating I'm so sorry about your attack.
Yes, I'm so sorry.
Marla's gonna do better though. Let's let her get at it.
All right. I'm kind of glad to be attacking on my own device.
Yeah, absolutely. You're just gonna fight some generals? You're just like, yeah, whatever. They're only level 10s.
Yeah.
They'll mow through them very, very quickly.
Yeah. And it's at the beginning of the battle, so
If you haven't noticed, Marla's going for the quick victory 50%. That's the idea here. 22. Moving right along.
fall. Something fall.
Nice saving of the plane.
Oh.
Nope.
Yeah, no, those would be out.
Oh, there you go. You got it. 50% quick victory.
Good. Because if they're there's anything in there.
Did it pop out?
It's already on its. You know what? Maybe I want to protect those guys. Yes, there it is. Look at how hard they're working on that.
The town center. That's ridiculous, eh?
Yeah.
I think you still even have a betrayal left.
I do.
And nothing left to betray. That's all right. You seem to just mow right through that.
Well, I'm still a little bit concerned. This battle isn't won yet.
And he is global, so he could have something popping out of one of those bottom buildings. But you still have all 3 of your planes left over. Plus, you've got 5. Are those shock infantry? Yeah. So if you, yeah. And you've got that betrayal. So worst case scenario, if something pops out like a heavy tank, you can still go ahead and just take it out.
Yeah, but look, I still have all of this to mow through.
Oh wow! And what was it that got the rest of your troops?
These guys.
Is it really those guys that got the rest of your troops?
Yes.
Really? I have a hard time believing that. Really? How fun is that?
Man.
So it's like some success with some failure there, I guess, eh?
Yeah.
I seriously thought that you had that in the bag. I mean, your Flampanzer was still up? Really?
Really?
It was nice, though. I mean, really, like you did. I am shocked that you didn't make it all the way through. Like, you still had a Flampanzer that was up.
I told you the battle wasn't won yet.
Yeah, I know. I jinxed it. I'm sorry.
Yeah. You totally jinxed it.
Certainly better than my 9% on number 1. Yeah, interesting. Okay. I don't know. Okay. I'm going to stop the recording.
All right.
Like and subscribe down below. Keep your sticks on the ice.
Have a good time.
There. Now that that's out of the way, Ahmed, I will grab you my line ID. Like I said, I don't go online that often. I find it's very, very spammy. I believe that these things should be more indicative of like a text message. So if somebody wants to get a hold of you, they can actually tag you, and then you get a notification, and then you're...
So if you've ever talked to Christopher online and he hasn't gotten back to you, don't be offended.
Yeah, certainly don't. Please. Please.
And yeah, I do have line for Tree Fort, but that's it. I am not...
Like, it's bad enough that I don't even know...
I hate line, actually.
I do too.
It is noisy and obnoxious.
I'm on now if you want to add me. I think you might even already have me. To be honest with you, I recognize your avatar, I believe. Where are you? Nope. Okay. I'll keep it open. I'll watch for your request to come in. I would love to see a 50% or that a valid 50%. And you have to get on Discord so that you can actually walk Marla through how to 50% quick victory that base. That's what I think. What else do we have going on? I think that's it. Oh,
Yeah, if I possibly can, I'll try that strategy on one. And
if you possibly can, I think you can.
well, I might be needed elsewhere. So, and I only 4-starred, so I really shouldn't be attacking this war.
Phoenix, Arizona. So Ocean's 11, I didn't really get a chance. Hopefully we'll be able to do a little bit of a feature on them later on. Not tonight, like later on, maybe next week at some point. But they have joined the actual DomiNations Prime Discord server. I think we've got 7 or 8 alliances that are now on there. We're trying to make it a centralized place. If you're looking for a home for your alliance, as far as having a voice channel and a few different chat rooms, certainly hit me up. I can get you guys on there. And even if you're just looking for a place to come and say hello.
Yeah, there's lots of great input.
Yeah, tons and tons of great input as far as war strategies, base design, some pretty top-end players, high-end players, low-end players, new players, and a variety of different alliances. And it's everybody's welcome, most certainly. Yeah. But I think that's it. That's all we've got for this evening, I think, unless you wanted to. Did you want to maybe poke fun at me some more for my attack on one?
No, valiant effort.
I'm going to get there. I swear, I am going to get there. I'm going to get a lot more refined. And I think the fallacy and the difference is that in my regular looting, the majority of these bases that I'm attacking don't have the spare troops that are popping out all over the place.
Well, yeah, and did he have any war coalitions? Because, that's what killed me, was trying to take down that town center.
You were there for, 45 seconds trying to take down that...
45 seconds? I bet you, yeah, at least 45 seconds.
It was ridiculous. Yeah, see, and I got 22% on this guy's base. And he did... Yeah, so he's got the Maori and... what's the other one? The tower. Maori and the tower. So I honestly can't perceive, even based on my entrance point, I'm looking at this going, what happened?
Yeah.
I really don't know. I'm going to blame it on my device. My device was overheating, so it was actually a little bit latent. I moved a lot quicker than it did.
No, what happened is your blitzkrieg ran out and you...
ate some town center troops.
Yeah, well, I mean, I did that too, but...
You just happened to get away with it and I didn't?
Well, my flam panzers were right there, and I did actually get my planes in, so I was able to at least save some of my troops.
Exactly. All right. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys coming out. Happy to be back on the YouTubes.
The YouTubes, yeah.
The YouTubes.
I like this better.
It's much easier, and well, I think this is where the majority of people are, and we like going where people are. Makes our lives easier as well. Don't forget, like and subscribe down below. Keep your sticks on the ice.
Have a good time.